Welcome back to the channel. My name is Abel and we are back with Football Manager 2019 at Eastern Resurgence with BFC Dynamo, and today we take on Magdeburg, our last match before our winter break. So after this we'll have a nice long break. We've got some friendlies in there, but we'll just sort of recharge our batteries and be back for the second part of the season. We are past our halfway mark. We're doing pretty well. We're in 12th, so we're around mid-table, which is absolutely fine. We're just expecting to stay up this year. We're doing really well. Last game we played on camera was the 3-1 win against Bayern's second team. Fantastic stuff. We had a 3-1 win, down to 10 men, but we still managed to come through. Mittelstadt scoring, keeping the lonely Winter out of the team. And yeah, things are going well. We've had some bad results off camera, but we're still in a good position, so we can afford a few defeats still. 6 games played off screen. Started off well with our 4th straight win. BFC Dynamo with a 1-0 win away against Freiburg's second team. And it was Mittelstadt again on the score sheet. I think that's 5 goals I think he's got this season now, which is ridiculous for an 18-year-old midfielder. It's amazing how well he's doing. And he got the 1 goal here 50 minutes in, just 5 minutes into the second half. Not a lot else happened in this match. Not a great deal of chances created. We defended pretty well. The one and only goal coming from Mittelstadt. Yeah, other than that, not a great deal of stuff created, but we came away with 3 points. But then we started to go a bit downhill and struggle to get results, struggle to put shots away as well. I think is the big issue at the moment, is we're just not getting a lot of shots away. The 2-1 defeat to Braunschweig was just an example of that. Just 2 shots on goal for the whole match, and the one and only shot on target being our late goal. Braunschweig took a 2-0 lead in a half-time. Christopher Nyman scoring on 32 minutes before Zimmer scored late in the first half. And yeah, like I said, we did get a late goal, 90th minute, Azemi scoring to give us a lifeline, but it came a bit too late. Substitutions were uninspired. Hendel did well. I mean, if it hadn't been for Hendel, we would have lost this by a lot more. Kolka did well, created a couple of chances, but we just couldn't put shots away. And the match against Kaiserslautern, wow, this was a good match. We shouldn't have lost it, but it was a good match. We led for most of this match. We were 2-0 up. We were 3-2 up. We ended up losing 4-3 in a 7-goal thriller. Again, Hendel, despite conceding 4, still ranked to 7.0, making a number of saves. Kaiserslautern had 27 shots, 15 on target. Scored 4 goals, we got 3, and they all came from Azemi. And the first 2 come in 13 minutes and then 33 minutes, the first half brace, giving Dynamo the 2-0 lead going into half time. But Kaiserslautern brought it back to 2-2. We threw away our lead. Fatih Kaya scoring a brace to bring it back to level pegging for Kaiserslautern. 57 minutes and then 65 minutes, so 2 goals either side of the hour. Azemi completed his hat-trick on 78 minutes to give us the lead again. It was 3-2, but almost instantly Kaiserslautern equalised again. Robert Andrik scoring to make it 3-3. And then in the 91st minute, Kaiserslautern did lead for the first time in the match and get the winning goal. Theodor Bergman scoring in injury time to give them the win at our expense. Another day we would have won this, but of the fact we were 2-0 up, we were 3-2 up. It's disappointing to come away with nothing, but we played really well. It was a great match as well, fun to watch. Against Paderborn though, it was us who came from behind to get a point. Paderborn are a very difficult team to face. I believe they're about 2nd in the table. They are up there. They're one of the front runners, I think, for promotion this year. And they got an early lead as we gave away a quick penalty, and Moreto Kasama, I don't know how that's said with the accent, converting the early penalty. 3 minutes in, they took a lead, and then 22 minutes made it 2-0. Philip Clement scoring to double that lead. But yeah, we came back and we managed to secure a point. Brasnic pulling a goal back before the half-hour mark to make it 2-1. The equaliser did come in the last 10 minutes as Azemi scored his 5th goal in 3 matches, I believe it is, to equalise 2-2. It was 82 minutes. We did have to end the match with 10 men as Brasnic went off with an injury. He's played the last couple of matches with injections to get him through it, but he won't be available for today's match. And then he'll be out for a couple of weeks, so that'll be throughout the winter break. I was hoping to have him for all of them, but unfortunately he will be missing today. We've had a bit of a striker crisis. Also, Cal Kleinet's out with a broken ankle for a good few months, so we've got a bit of a situation with lack of strikers at the moment. And yeah, that's a problem. We've got a few injury problems at the moment. But we managed to secure a point here from 2-0 down. Excellent stuff. After that, we had a boring match against Dortmund too. I'll just say there was not a lot again in this match. It was a 1-0 defeat, and Emre Aydinel scored the only goal 41 minutes in. Again, we struggled to create shots. 2 shots, 1 on target. Once again, we are really struggling to get shots away at the moment. We just can't get into their part of the pitch. So that's not good. And then the last match we played off screen, we did get a point. It was a goalless draw against Wehen. We had the possession, but just couldn't find a goal. Again, pretty even match. I think the draw was fair. I think we probably had the better of the chances, but just, again, I couldn't find a goal. But I think we created a bit. I think we created more than them. Could have had a goal, but we've come away with a point, which is all right. They beat us in the first day of the season. We managed to get a point away from them, so that's okay. So we are on a little bit of a winless run at the moment. We haven't won in 5 matches, so I hope to remedy that today. Against Magdeburg, though, it's a tough team to face. They're in 6th place. Earlier in the season, it was a goalless draw against them. They're kind of local rivals to us, so we'll see what happens here. After that, we've got a few friendlies. We've got some big teams in here. We've got Schalke and Hamburg, just to try and bring some money into the club. So we'll be getting, hopefully, some money from those friendlies. But just to keep the match fitness up over the winter break, we've got some friendlies. I doubt we'll be making any transfers. We are slightly overspending on wages, so I would like to bring in a striker, but we just can't because we can't really afford to pay for one. So looking at the league table, we are sitting in 12th place at the moment on 24 points, level with the team we've just drawn again, that being Wehen. We are 5 behind Zwickau, who are just in the top half, and we're only just above the relegation zone, though. We're 4 points clear of the drop zone. Some bad results and a continuing run of bad results could see us drop back into the drop zone, but we're doing all right. We just need to stay up this season, and so far we're on course to do that. Balance is better than it was. The club has injected some money in to try and help us with it. So we're still heavily in debt, but they've put in, I think it was like £300,000. We were over £1 million in debt, so that has been changed. We're slightly overspending on wages by about 1,000. I've tried to lower some of the other budgets, so there's no transfer budget. We've pretty much halved the scouting budget, but it's just making very little difference to the wage budget. We're still overspending by like over £1,000. So we might have to try and clear some players out in January to try and help that, but no one wants to buy our players. We're not getting any money for them, so it might just be a case of having to just release them. I don't know. Let's jump into the match then against Magdeburg. They are evens favourites for this match. They're on a bit of an unbeaten run themselves. We're on a winless run, so very much different ends of the form table. So looking at the team selection then, Brasnic, as I said, is injured, but he's not far from returning actually. He's actually only going to be out for a couple more days, so it wasn't as bad as I thought it was. I guess we had a little bit of a break, I don't know. But he's able to play, which I think he will, because we are just so depleted in striker options. Max Winter is injured, so he won't be available today, so we'll have McCullin on the bench. We'll keep Mittelstadt in the starting 11. Past 3 games doesn't show much, but he scored some goals, so we'll keep him in. Cal Klein, as I said, is a long-term injury. He's out for up to 4 months with a broken leg. That's it. We've got some players that have just come back. McConan needs a bit of a fitness test, but I think he'll be okay. I think it was Schlicht as well, has just come back from injury. So most of these guys are back. They're just not really fully fit. I think we'll keep Brasnic up front with Azemi. Mittelstadt can actually play as a striker. He can actually kind of play as a pressing forward, and he's pretty comfortable there. So if worst comes to worst, we can do that, and we know he can score goals. So maybe playing him up front wouldn't be too bad of an idea if we do start to really struggle with injuries. That left-hand side midfield, that left wing spot, we've not really got anyone playing well there, so that's a bit of a concern as well. But this is the team we're going to play today. Let's send it out and let's see what we can do today. Let's try and end this little winless run. Don't want to be brought back into a relegation fight. We were in a really good position at one point, and some bad results have seen us drop back close towards the drop zone. And it's a 4-4-1-1 by Magdeburg. Okay, so team talk. We're going to go for a passionate team talk, and we'll go for the underdogs one. They like that. And we'll go for the assertive you have faith as well, because that always works. That's the best team talk, I think, to give these guys. And that's done. Response is good. Let's see if we can end this little hoodoo. Come on, Magdeburg, local rivals. Let's see if we can win our first match in 6, I think it is. Corner here for Magdeburg though, 15th minute of the match. It's headed away by Dari, not very far though. Schneider will look to cross this back in, and it's headed towards goal, and Tietz has scored. 15th minute, and Magdeburg take a lead. Early goal, not a great start. The corner was headed away, but it fell to another Magdeburg player. Schneider had another go at a cross, and Tietz won the header, and the marking was not good. We did not deal with that at all. We're not very good in the air. We've got the possession again, but we just need to try and push forward a bit. I'm going to go for a more positive style. Let's see if we can create some stuff here. Let's go a bit more direct. So we'll go for a standard. Put the defensive line back to normal. Yeah, we're not playing especially well at the moment. We're on a bit of a tough run. But let's see what we can do here. Let's try and save ourselves a point again. And another corner here for Magdeburg. Kessel with it. And now Smolovs. And Albertat looking for a shot maybe. Giatta has a shot at goal. It hits the crossbar. Bloom does clear it. But again, we're not creating too much ourselves. We've got the possession. We're just not doing too much with it. And half time, we are 1-0 down. I'm going to have a bit of an aggressive team talk for them. I want to see better than this. We know what they're capable of. And the assistant has added some stuff as well, which they like that. What's happening then? No one's really playing well. There's some 6.8 is the highest in there. So there's just not really any massive players out there. Quite a lot of yellow cards as well. 3 yellow cards in that first half. That's a bit of a worry. I'm not going to take any of them off just yet. We'll give them a little while. I think McConnell for Mittelstadt might be a change we have to make, because Mittelstadt's kind of dipped in form a bit. The strikers just really haven't anything to do. That's why their ratings are so low. We'll leave that as it is for now. Second half. Let's see if we can do something. We'll go for a nice early show some passion, I think. I mean, we could go attacking. We are just edging the possession. But let's see what we can do. They're fired up by the passionate team talk, which is good. But unless we create chances, that means nothing. We're going to go attacking. We're up to an hour now. Let's make that substitution. Azemi, oh God, Azemi's now... I can't... The only striker we have on the bench is Thiele, who's 18 and not ready for first team football. And Azemi is on a 13... Right, we're going to put Mittelstadt up front. We're gonna have a go. It's pressing forward support is what he likes. We'll do that. Come on, guys. I'm going to go for a demand more as well. I've gone attacking, but we're just not creating any shots. We're not putting away enough shots. Then neither are they. They've not been too good either. Last 15 minutes of the match. This has been a terrible match. And then to the last 10 minutes now, we've got another change we can make. Brasnic has done nothing. Urkic is going to come on for Kamarie. I'm going to leave Brasnic up there. I'm not putting on Thiele. Let's go just as direct as we can. Just try and get shots away. And we'll go very attacking as well. This has been a rubbish match. Into the last 5 minutes, we just haven't created anything. Do you know what? One more change. Let's just go for 3 up top and bring on Thiele. Oh, there's a corner here late on. Come on. It's headed. And it's a handball. Is he going to get a sending off for a handball? Are you serious? Why? He's got sent off for apparently a deliberate handball. I'm not sure why. That's just completely unnecessary. We've just put him up front and he's just handballed it and had a second yellow card. I don't know how that could be deliberate. I've no idea. But there's seconds left in the game. We're going to lose 1-0 and the winless run continues. And there it is. It was a rubbish match. I mean, they were expected to win the match. They're a good team, but I'm sorry, that was boring. I want this to do well. I want to make this a long save, but when you've got matches like that, it's not fun. No one's watching this. There's so few views on this series. Like, I want to keep it going, and I want to keep this going because it's an obscure team, I know, but I want to keep doing this. I don't want to pull a plug on it, but when so few people are watching it, you can't help but think maybe I need to. Right, I'm going to do a team meeting because we're not playing well at the moment. There we go. That's done well. We've said that we've suffered a bit of a blip, and they all agree. So that's a good reaction. Well done. Now let's get some wins. I mean, if you're watching this, if you're enjoying it, then please share it, because I'm struggling to get 20 views on a video at the moment, and for someone that has like close to 700 subscribers, I'm sorry, but that's embarrassing. Like, when like 10 people are watching, it's silly. Like, I've got something that I'm in the middle of making that will hopefully draw eyes to the channel, because it's something that I haven't seen anyone do. and it's something that I think would be quite a popular video. And if that goes well, then maybe things will go a bit better. But I'm just really not happy with how things are going at the moment. I'm just not. So we're going to finish the season, and then we'll see where we are. And after that, I don't know if we'll keep going, or if I'll move this to maybe just doing it offline and just do like slightly more sparse updates, or maybe move it to Twitch. I'm not sure what I'm going to do, but I'll have to think about it. We'll play this season, and then we'll see where we go. But when we return, I think we'll do the double live comments with Rick Alvin and Pauli. We'll be fresh off our winter break, and we'll see if there's any signings come in. We'll play as friends and see how we did with them. I don't think we'll have any transfers. We haven't got any money, so I doubt we'll be buying anyone. But yeah, I think we'll come back after that winter break and try and win some matches at last, because we haven't won in 6 now. We haven't slipped down the table, thankfully, but we just played on a Friday night. Everyone else still has to play their game, so I want to see where we sit after the Saturday matches. We might drop a couple of places. So we have dropped 1 place after that. Bayern with a 3-1 win leapfrogged us, and Wehen also won 2-0, but I think they were ahead of us anyway. They were ahead of us on goal difference. So Bayern have leapfrogged us. We're down to 13th, but we're still 4 points clear of the drop zone, so that's not too bad. Osnabrück might come closer to us, but it could have been a lot worse. But we need to start getting back to winning ways soon, otherwise we're going to be brought back into the relegation scrap, which I do not want. But for now, thank you for watching. If you've enjoyed the video, do give it a thumbs up, to drop a like down below, leave comments, and if you want to see videos as and when it's up on YouTube, do hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell to receive updates if I upload or go live. Follow me on social media so you don't miss any of my content, and do share this out. If you're enjoying this, do share it on Twitter, because if you like it, you won't get tweets saying that you liked the video, and if you share it, at least people will then see it. So if you do like the video, share it as well, so that people on your socials will see it. The way things are going at the moment, there is consideration to pull the plug on this series and start something else, just because of how few views it's getting. So just be aware that this might be the last season. I'm going to see where we stand at the end. But yeah, I am thinking about it. Just know that much. But for now, thank you for watching. I will see you soon with that double live com. For now, thank you for watching, and goodbye.